Today's video is all about enhancing your feminine energy as a woman. I'm going to share with you some really great ways to bring yourself back to feeling feminine in the moment, and you can do it anywhere and anytime. If you haven't already, please subscribe and make sure you hit that notification bell if you want more videos about feminine and masculine energy, and you will be notified every time I upload a new video on this topic. Before I jump into telling you all about how to get back into that feminine energy, I want to tell you about where and when you may need to get back into it. So this can often happen after a really big day at work. Or, to your surprise, it can also happen when you're around the house doing housework, cleaning, picking up after the kids, and at those times you actually are using your masculine energy. After some time you will feel overwhelmed, and it's time to come back into your body and get into that divine feminine. And the benefits of getting back into that feminine energy is to make sure, firstly, that your hormones are in balance and that you're not overstressed and feeling overwhelmed. Secondly, you may have a husband in your life, you may have somebody that you're dating or a boyfriend, and this is so that he can connect to that divine feminine and connect to your heart, because when you are in your feminine, it's about heart connection rather than mind connection, because if you're in your masculine, nobody can connect with your mind. And also, it is great to be authentic and to express all sides of yourself and make sure that nothing is being hidden within you. Now, how to get into that divine feminine energy and to feel feminine within yourself. The first way, and one that I've been doing lately and I really love it, and that is firstly to share with other women and communicate. That is the most feminine side of yourself, to talk without getting a solution to your problem, and just to have somebody hear you and to feel that you're understood. The best thing that I've really found lately is getting involved in Facebook groups, because there are thousands of people in those groups and you don't know who they are, so you don't necessarily have emotional investment in what they're saying, but you can all connect and give feedback to each other. I really enjoy and I love giving feedback and maybe an experience that you've had, and it helps you connect with other people. And when I do this, I really feel very strong within my feminine energy. Where you can, even if it's at work and catching up with a colleague that you love to chat with, where you can chat and share without needing your problem solved, that is where you can become feminine and awaken that part within you through your talking and communication. The next way to get back into your feminine energy is setting an alarm on your phone. You can do this throughout your workday, and when that alarm goes off, then you can feel and sit for one moment and just feel within your body. You can set a 2-minute timer on this, or it can even be 1 minute, and just let the feelings run within you and just feel your natural self and get out of work or whatever you're doing for the moment. Whenever you can take time to feel within your body, you're reconnecting with your emotions, your feelings, and instead of connecting with the externals and your mind. The third way that you can connect back to your feminine, which is something that I recommend you do over and over again, and that is find out any limiting beliefs that you may have around being a feminine woman. Often we don't realize, but as we're growing up or as we're around important people in our life, things are said to us, and it can be something as small as that pink is such a girly color and don't wear pink, or when you express your emotions, you're too emotional, so you end up holding back either wearing pink or sharing your emotions, and that's all part of being a feminine woman. These hidden beliefs inside us that we're not even open to are little blocks within us that stop us from getting to our full feminine. And a really big one to look out for, which Teal Swan talks about in one of her videos, is any beliefs that you've carried down from your mother. If your mum in any way has stopped you from connecting with your feminine or even your sexuality, this comes into your life and affects you without you even realizing it. Till Swan talks about that your mother doesn't have to be alive or even with you or for you to even communicate with her to heal this, but there is a healing process that you can do to remove any blocks that have come to you from her. This is one of the things that you really want to work on, and look at all of the things that we describe as being feminine, and I'm going to put as many words as I can in my description below, which you can look out for after this video, and you can also take a screenshot of all of those words and see whether you have any resistance around any of those words or what they mean to you. This is a really good way to check any blockages that you may have around your feminine energy and connecting to it. The fourth way to connect back to your divine feminine energy is after a long day at work or after a time of cleaning or any activities where you're doing and you're not so much of being in the present moment. You can take a piece of your jewelry. It can be a ring, it can be your earrings, it can be a necklace, any piece of jewelry on you. And what you need to do is hold on to that piece of jewelry, and you can do this for 1 minute, 2 minutes. If you can do it for 5, that's really recommended, but 1 or 2 minutes is also going to help you get into this feminine zone. You've got one of two options of what you can do with this, but you hold on to, say, your necklace or your earrings, and for that 1 or 2 minutes or 5 minutes, you start to visualize being in your feminine energy and what it means for you. This can revolve around just being and relaxing and feeling beautiful and calm and not doing and not giving so much, but actually receiving. Or you can also hold it and close your eyes and do some affirmations around feeling feminine. The one that I love the most is to sit there and hold on to your jewelry and say, I love feeling feminine, or I am feeling feminine. You can say this over and over again, and it really will help you get into that moment of feeling feminine and remind you to go back into that energy. Before we go on to the fifth thing that you can do to get back into your feminine energy, if you're liking my video so far, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe. And now for the fifth way to connect back into your feminine energy. Look at all of the words that we relate to being feminine. Words like caring, nurturing, being, creativity, feeling in your body, and all of your emotions. And I've also written a bunch more in my description below. What you can now do is screenshot all of the words that I've written and keep this on your phone somewhere safe. I even welcome you to get that little list and print it out if you have access to doing that, and put it somewhere in your wallet or in your bag. Every day, 3 to 4 times a day, take out the list of words or look at the list of words on your phone and ask yourself, am I in tune with these parts of myself, and where can I bring in my creativity or my nurturing, my caring, my being, and any of those feminine words. You want to be able to get yourself to relate to those words and let yourself feel all of those feminine parts within yourself. Allow yourself to feel the feminine parts and feel the feminine things within you, and let that side of you be fully awake and authentic. I have loved sharing how to awaken those feminine parts within you, and please make sure you comment below and let me know, what are you going to do to help enhance and awaken your feminine parts within yourself. I will see you again in next week's video.